After serving in the U.S. Marines during the early 1990s, a federal judge recently upheld a decision to deny him legal status here, officially ending his decade-long fight to become an American citizen.
What are your options at this point?
Deportation. There's no other option.
We first introduced you to the former U.S. Marine in 2024. Born in New Zealand and raised in Australia, Canton originally came to the U.S. legally on a visitor exchange visa when he was a teen. Despite overstaying that visa, he was still recruited into the U.S. Marines during the Persian Gulf War, under what he described to us 2 years ago as a broken promise of citizenship when he got out.
What are you feeling right now?
Lost. I relied on the legal system so that they could go ahead and clarify the law and see what we saw, but they wouldn't even open the case to look at it. They just dismissed it.
I was told if I got an honorable discharge, then I would get citizenship at the end of my tour.
Automatically? And then what happened?
I got out, assumed I had citizenship.
Canton got married, had kids, worked, has no criminal record, and even voted in U.S. elections, assuming he was American. That is until about 3 decades later, during a trip to renew his driver license near his home in Ocala, Canton discovered he was not here legally. According to his attorney, Canton's citizenship denial rests on a U.S. law that grants naturalization to veterans, but only if they actively served during a designated period of hostility. While Canton was recruited during that period, he wasn't called to duty in the Selective Reserve until 2 weeks after that designated period of hostility ended.
It is absurd to have someone who served in our military, the Marines, and not be eligible for citizenship through no fault of his own.
We took Canton's case to U.S. Congress members on both sides of the aisle. While both acknowledged the unusual nature of his fight,
he should be treated like royalty in this country.
Sounds like he's done enough to earn the citizenship.
Neither offered any solutions. Today, Canton is preparing to be forced out.
Funds have been set aside to pay the bills, and then my oldest son, he has power of attorney over me, and so he'll be taking over the house and selling it and selling everything that's in it.
But where he might get deported to remains unknown and perhaps just as surprising. You see, once Canton agreed to serve in the U.S. military, America stripped him of his homeland citizenship, essentially leaving this veteran widow and dad of 2 stateless.
I don't even have any identification to prove who I am.
You have lived as a proud American, as you've described. Has your feelings for America changed?
No, it hasn't. It's just the bureaucracy and the way I just feel kind of betrayed. I would like to get what I've earned. I'm not asking for anything more.
Canton's attorney tells us because he illegally voted in the U.S. elections, he is ineligible for any immigration benefit. So his only option to avoid deportation is for a member of Congress to pass a special bill naturalizing him, or for the U.S. president to intervene.
G Pro TV in the building. We up